Hello everybody, this is Mr. Mulvihill coming at you for day 2 of our math online experience here. I hope yesterday went well. I'm hearing that maybe it was a lot of work. Maybe I went too fast. I would recommend, pausing the video, going back in the video to make sure that you're understanding what we're doing. It's going to be very important for you to learn. Not just copying down the notes, so you're really not going to learn that way. You got to pause the video, ask yourself, does this make sense? And if it does, continue. If not, rewind the video, try to make sense of it. And if it still doesn't make sense, ask me a comment below. A couple other reminders, I still need people to have their parents email me saying they've read the letter about what we're doing online during this time. So please get your parents to do that if they haven't done so already. Okay, without further ado, I want you guys to try this bell ringer here so you can pause the video, give it a shot, and then we'll go over it when you're done. Okay, here, so find 30% of 50 using the bar model. So this is a throwback a while ago, but here we go. We got 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and then out of 50, so 50 here, and each 10% block will be 5. So you're writing this in your notes. There you go. Alright, you may have noticed that there are some things red. If there are things red that are already on the paper, things I haven't written yet, those are things you need to write down in your notes. I'm not going to make you write down everything, but if something's in red, I want you to write down it's important, and it's going to help you stay organized. And then everything else that I write or you think is important, write down too. But again, red text means write down in notes. Be organized because these notes will be getting collected when you return. Okay, question number 2. New shoes that are $50 are on sale for 30% off. So there's some nice new shoes here. They're $50 normally, but now they're going to be 30% off. Find the discounted price. All right, so that doesn't mean they're $30 off. It's 30% of that 50. So you may have solved this how we did yesterday, or you're solving it your own way because you like this way and it works for you, and you do 0.3 times 50 and you get 15, and then you're like, oh, that's how much they're going to take off, so I do 50 minus 15 to give you 35. So if you did that, you got 35, that's great. I'm happy you did that. You definitely understand what you're doing. Today's focus is going to be to learn how to do this question, $50, 30% off, $50, 30% off, not using a bar model, not using this way, but using the new way. So that is what we are going to be working on today. So, how do I do this? How do I do it the new way? How do I do it? What's happening? I'm going online. I'm listening to Mr. Mobile online. What's happening here? Here's your steps. You're going to do this. First step. Write this down. Find the new percent by adding or subtracting to 100%. That's going to be step 1. So, if we're looking at this question, it says new shoes that are $50 are on sale for 30% off. We're doing the same question again. Find the discounted price. So if you notice, this is the same question as before. New shoes that are $50 are on sale for 30% off. Find the discounted price. So if we do step 1, we're going to find the new percent by adding or subtracting to 100. So we have 100%. And if it's 30% off, we're going to take away 30%. So we're going to do minus 30%. This is step 1. And that'll give you 70%. All right, so that's what step 1 looks like. Done. Step 2 is to convert your percent to a decimal. So here's step 2 at work. We have that 70%, so we're going to do 70%. To make that a decimal, you could divide by 100. So that equals 0.7. And we're done with step 2. And that leaves step 3. We're going to multiply our percent to figure out the new amount, the new price, whatever it may be. So step 3 at work in Magenta. Shout out to Ms. Notaro. We will do 0.7, or Mrs. Bevins. Forget who you guys have for art. 0.7 times 50, and that will equal 35. You're going to multiply your new percent by the amount you're taking it of, and that'll give you 35. Ask yourself, what do you notice about $35? Where have you seen that before? Where have you seen the $35 before? It should be right here. You know? It should be right there. Both ways, you're getting the same answer. I need you to practice the new way again today. So that is what we did yesterday. But I do need you to practice again today. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. These are practice questions. Notice none of them is in red, so you don't have to copy any of it down, but you will have to write the answers down. This is all we got today, and then you have a short assignment, and then that'll be your Wednesday. So, I'm going to do the first 2 with you, and then I'm going to let you guys practice for the rest of our class. So, let's see. Hannaford's is selling turkey at 12% off. Okay. If a normal turkey costs $19, how much will the turkey cost? And we're going to do this the new way. So, to refresh our mind, let's see what our first step is. Find the new percent by adding or subtracting to 100. So, we're going to do, just first step, we have 100%. And if it's 12% off, we're going to minus 12% to give us 88%. Step 2, we're going to change 88% to a decimal. So if you divide by 100, that'll be 0.88. Step 3, we're going to take this amount, and we're going to multiply by the percent we're taking it of, so 19. You can go ahead, go to your calculator. If you don't have a calculator, again, Google should have one. And you can type in 0.88 times 19. You get 1672. So that's how much the turkey will cost. All right. To review what we did there, we found the new percent. That was step 1, 88%. We converted that 88% to a decimal, 0.88. And then we multiplied that by the number we're taking it of, so 19, to get our final answer. All right, let's look at this one here. I was driving by a deserted Westmoreland yesterday, and Bonomo's is open, so that's pretty sweet. As a reminder, if you haven't been to Bonomo's, it's great. Their medium-sized ice cream cone is huge, and only costs $3.20. Now, since there's an 8% tax added to that, what will the total cost be? So we're going to go through our steps.